Howdy guys, in today's video of FlexiSTARTER we're going to be looking at the design area. But let's have a quick intro first. So this video can be found on softwaretraining.co.za. You guys will notice we've got a variety of different softwares we do cover, and also we upload videos daily, so just keep an eye there for any new content. Otherwise we head back in the program here. Now, just a reminder, this is a mini series on the user interface, and today we'll be looking at the design area. It's more of an overview, but it will cover some of its options. So now the design area is this white canvas, you can say, or mat that you'll be working in. You'll see we have some borders here. This will be whatever's in this borders will be in your final design. So you can work outside of it, but anything outside of it won't be printed. In a previous video, we covered how to set up the document and so forth. So kind of you can set here custom sizes to A4, A3, or custom measurements as well. You can set a portrait, landscape, and things like that. But yeah, like I mentioned, the actual design area, it is beyond these borders as well. It's just when you finally print, it will only be within these borders, or print or cut. Then you can obviously set up to restrict yourself within the design to make it more obvious. So you can set up rulers or guides like we did cover, but we'll not be doing that now. You can also set margin or margins like in most programs. So you can actually set where's the margin. So let's say we set it's 4, 4, maybe 1 and 1. Now we have margins for the design to stay within, which is also handy to know. So that'll be on your design central panel. If it's not there, you can obviously just go here on your standard menu or standard toolbar, and you click the design central. Click it and we'll bring it back. Then a few things to note about the design area. You can use your mouse for certain functions and that. So for instance, if you keep your middle mouse button in, you can kind of pan on your design area. So if you zoomed in or something and you want to work more closely. And then also a lot of these things support right click. So if you're just right clicking on your actual mat or design area, we have a few options. We've got zoom, so you can zoom in and stuff like that. We've got undo. So you can do quite a few different options quick. Same way with items. If you select them and you right click, you have some other options. So we can delete it, copy it, duplicate it, and then so forth. We also set the order, which is quite important. Then also in the design area, if you click with your selection tool enabled, the top left here, as you can see, the shortcut for that is A. Then you can click selection boxes, and even if it just touches the selection, it will make it part of the selection. So you can select things and then automatically bring the move tool, so you can move it around and so forth. Also, another thing in the design area, you can, if you have something selected, you can double click it, and then we'll give you more options. So now as you can see, we've got rotate here and skewing. Then if we double click again, we have we can kind of set the, like let's say I'll make a quick rectangle here. Then basically what happens will give us those options. So let's do this from the beginning. So you can obviously scale your things, you can rotate them, you can also set an origin point, so around what does it rotate, which is quite handy. Then obviously we've got the skewing, like all these things we'll cover more in depth, but just to give you an overview. And then we've got these little handles where you can kind of round the edges and stuff, and the overall scale accordingly. So like I mentioned, in your design tool, you can also double click items and it will give you different options. Then yeah, so basically on your design, you can obviously use a combination of shortcuts while you're working. So like control plus your mouse wheel, you can zoom in just your mouse wheel, you can actually pan. Then yeah, so like I said, just there is a lot that can happen in your design area, but a lot of these things you will still have to learn first, like shortcut keys and so forth. But in general, you can double click, right click things, and you can set up constraints or margins under the design central, and also the size of the actual design. So if you're going to be working on A3 or A4, so forth. And most of your work will be happening here in the design area, and then we've got all these extra little toolbars just to make your workflow smoother. But yeah, that is it on the design area. If we go here to softwaretraining.co.za, like I mentioned earlier in the intro, we have a variety of different softwares we do cover. Also, we do upload videos daily. So if you guys are looking for any new content, or rather should I say, if you're looking for any specific content, you can just go here to the search area. Otherwise, if you don't find what you're looking for, you can also go request a training video, and then we'll make that for you. Otherwise, thanks guys for watching, and cheers.